It became a mantra for the New Orleans Saints throughout the 2009 season, but it all started when Coach Sean Payton handed out Dan Green's book, Finish Strong, to the players at the start of the season and inspired Coach Payton as well as Drew Brees, who was also instrumental in getting this book to all the players. Dan Green, the author of the book, joins us along with Ann Dale, a wonderful jeweler, and we're happy to have both of you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I understand that your relationship with the Saints started with Drew Brees.
Right.
Tell me how that started.
Well, Drew is a customer of ours. We have an inspirational publishing company called Simple Truths, and Drew's been buying inspirational books for a couple years, and he picked up a copy of Finish Strong last spring, liked it, bought copies for all the Saints, and gave them, actually, you get a bracelet that comes with it.
Yeah, you have these Finish Strong bracelets, and so he gave this out to all the players as well?
He gave it to all the players, coaches, and they loved the mantra, and it became obviously their battle cry, and the rest is history.
Tell us the basis of Finish Strong.
Well, Finish Strong it's more than a statement. It's an attitude, and it's a way of life, really. It's for me, it's been a way to hold myself accountable in all the things I've chosen to do, and it's been a very powerful platform for me personally. And so, the book came about to help share the message with the rest of the world.
This book has so many examples of people who were faced with obstacles that you would think would stop them dead in their tracks, and yet they continued to persevere on, and hence, Finish Strong. Right. What can you say to somebody about how they can use this principle in their own lives?
Absolutely, great question. There's really three keys to using a Finish Strong attitude in your life. The first key is belief. You have to first believe this, that the cost of regret far exceeds the price of discipline. Once you subscribe to that belief that you can't ever get today back, and that you have to make the right choices today, then the second thing you need to do is believe that it's not what happens to you, it's how you choose to respond that matters. And so it's about choice. And I choose to finish strong when I hit those finish strong moments, as I call them. With that in mind, improve the averages of what you do every day. A lot of people try to bite off too much. They try to set this big goal, New Year's resolution, and we're going to start the diet today, we're going to get to the gym, we're going to do what we have to do, and it's too big. You need to start off small and take little tiny steps. I love to say inch by inch, life's a cinch. Yeah. Yard by yard, life is hard. So if you work to improve the averages of what you do each day, hold yourself accountable by finishing strong and reminding yourself with the wristband, with the jewelry. That's how you do it.
And that's a perfect way to segue into Ann Dale and your relationship with Dan. Explain what you're working on.
Our relationship was, I think, meant to be. After almost 5 years of Katrina hitting, I contacted Dan Green. He responded back, liked what I did with the inspirational jewelry and jewelry for a cause. And so we partnered together and decided to expand the collection. And can
you have some examples here? A dog tag, Finish Strong, and the fleur de lis. Now, a portion of your sales will go to charities.
Correct. The net proceeds will go to a charity. I probably will. The first donation will go to the Drew Brees Foundation. I feel that that's definitely a thing that we should definitely do.
And you're going to be going to have something going on this weekend that people may want to attend. The event?
At the store, and actually today between 3 and 6 o'clock. Dan will be there signing books, and we'll have the collection on display. And I do want to mention one particular piece that I do have on my neck. It's called Give It Your All, and it represents the blood, the sweat, and the tears, that when you go after something that you believe in, you do, and you put forth all your effort, that you empty yourself. That's what this represents, and it's extremely affordable, and it's so inspirational to Katrina victims in that New Orleans and all of our region, that we are still fighting and moving forward, and that we are going to finish strong.
And I want to ask you about that, Dan, if you will. We are, as we all have personal goals, but then our collective goal is to see our community move forward, and we're still rebuilding. How do we capitalize on this energy that we have received through the Super Bowl win and all of that?
That's a great question. That's one of the reasons I partnered with Ann, was because the silicone wristbands were a great start, but people wanted more of a permanent reminder, and the beautiful jewelry that she designs with the Finish Strong message is a way to carry it forward. But it really starts with the individual. Every individual has to make a commitment and make those choices in their life to finish strong and to improve their averages every day. And when the individuals do that, the whole is better. And I think you saw that with the Saints for sure. That was a team in its purest form. All those individuals made a commitment to finish strong and to do the best, and collectively they performed, to a higher level.
And we have to believe that our community can be not just a world-class tourist destination, but a world-class city for jobs and for industry. And so we have to see it in our eyes.
It's a mindset, you know, and you look at athletes, the best performing athlete to the worst performing, so to say, physically and talented, there's not that much of a difference. They're all great athletes. But the difference is in the mind, and it's an attitude, and I think that's what the people of New Orleans, excuse me, need to think of.
And I guess your book sales are taking off.
Yeah,
since
since
the success of the Saints. And Dan Green, we thank you very much for being here. And Dale, thank you.
Thank you.
I want to remind you that you can meet author Dan Green. He will be at Ann Dale Jewelers today from 3 to 6, and he'll hold a discussion and book signing at the Borders Bookstore at 3338 St. Charles Avenue tomorrow at 1 p.m. Right now it is 8:22. When we come back, Keith Spira has Lagniappe Live. Stay tuned.